Hello, my name is Xonevant. Today is Saturday, February the 7th, and we have finally resurrected my PC from the dead. Finally got it taken care of. I'll tell you guys all the details right here in today's Daily Dose. Alright, so once again, we had a hurdle that we had to get through with this channel, and it has been hurdle after hurdle after hurdle for the last year and a half. I mean, from game coverage not being good to issues and moving and roommates and technical issues. Jeez, man, it's just been it's been insane. But I was talking to Darker XZ in the comments today, and I was like, man, I'm not going anywhere. We're not stopping. If there's another hurdle tomorrow, I swear to God, we're going to get through it. We're going to get this channel exactly where I think it needs to be and where it deserves to be. And we started with the last hurdle, which was my PC. If you've been following the channel, you know that my PC died about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, give or take. Finally got that fixed. The issue was very simple. It was simply the power supply. The power supply went out, and a lot of you guys were telling me that in the comments, and that was something that the guy who works on my PC was also saying. He says, hey, I'm, you know, just by hearing what I was telling him over the phone, he was like, I'm pretty sure that it's the, you know, the power supply. So it's probably going to be, you know, less than $60 to get it fixed, you know, bring it over. So he came and got me on Saturday, went over to his place, and took the PC over there, and that's exactly what it was. We rode over to Tiger Direct, which is a couple miles from his place, and I actually got a really good power supply. I actually got a mail-in rebate. So when it was all said and done with the mail-in rebate, the power supply only cost me like 20 to 25 bucks. I remember it's like tax, right? So 20 to $25. That was really all it took to fix my PC. Now, with that said, I ended up spending another $200 and some odd because I want to do some more upgrading to my PC. A lot of you guys remember when I first built this PC, or when my friend built it for me, it wasn't the end all. I had a budget at that time. It was $650, and we were starting from scratch. So, you know, a lot of the money went into the tower and stuff like that, stuff that you don't necessarily need to buy a second time around. And we knew that we were probably going to end up upgrading this thing 2 or 3 more times. So I figured, why not? While we've got this thing open, we're doing surgery on it, why not go ahead and drop some loot and you know, make some upgrades on it and see if that helps me with my rendering and stuff like that. So I went ahead and dropped a couple $100. I got a Asus, and some of you computer guys are going to know what this is. I'm still, you know, I mean, I know what it is. It's a graphics card, but I don't know how it fares with other things. But I did have, I think it was a 450. I don't even know who made it. It was a 450. I think it was a GeForce 450 Ti graphics card is what I had. I went ahead and got a 750 Asus, and I also got some more fans to put in it so it can vent from the top. We had ports for that, but just never got the fans. We got some good fans for that, so now it can vent from the top and the sides. I've also got it off the ground now so that it can vent from the bottom, because the old power supply was, you know, venting from the bottom and causing a lot of heating issues. So I got all that stuff taken care of, and it's venting fine right now. Like I'm actually can feel a little bit now coming off the PC because I'm sitting pretty close to it. So I got all that stuff taken care of. In the future, probably in the next 3 to 4 weeks, I'm going to be getting a new motherboard and a new processor, so that I can get maximum efficiency out of this thing. And from what he's telling me, an i7, I think is what it is. i7 is what I need, and then I'm not sure about the motherboard, guys. I apologize. I'm not a computer guy. But I can tell you that the upgrades that I did make to the computer already are paying off, like major. The rendering time is absolutely fast. And I haven't even, from what he's telling me, as soon as I get the motherboard and the processor, it's going to be even better. But I rendered, I'll give you an example. A 30-minute video with the old setup would take about an hour. So it was a 2-to-1 render ratio, right? Two times the length of the video is basically what it would be. What I have right now is almost a 1-to-1. A 30-minute video will take about 34 to 37 minutes. And that's the same, you know, quality standard that I had on my older videos. Now, I think what's going to happen is when I make this jump to the new motherboard and the processor, because I think right now I don't even have an i5. I want to say it's in maybe, I don't know, guys, an i3 or i4. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. It's in that ballpark. And from what my friend is telling me is that I really do need to make that jump and get the new processor and the motherboard. So when I make that jump, I'm probably going to be down to less than a 1-to-1 render ratio. And I think at that point, I'm going to start doing more 1080p videos, just because I've always wanted to do that, but they just take forever to render. And I didn't really have the hard drive space for it. And that's something else that I got. I got another 2 terabytes of internal hard drive space. I also got an SSD, which is, you know, where my operating system is and my After Effects and all the programs that I use to make these videos. And now I'm able to render tons quicker. I'm able to open up folders quicker. Like I used to hit my Square One Games folder on my when my everything was just on my external G drive, and it would take about 7 or 8 seconds to open up the file because there's so much data in there. It's just full of all my videos from the channel. And now, because it's all filtering very quickly, I mean, it opens up instantly. Same way with like my internet searching and stuff. Like everything is like lightning quick. So even just spending $200, I can see a huge improvement. But once I'm able to drop some more coin on you know, the motherboard and the new processor, I think we're going to be good to go. I don't think I'll need to upgrade for a good while unless I just want to. But I think for what I do here on YouTube, we'll be good to go. So that's kind of been where I've been. All this past week, I have done nothing but render videos. I have tons of daily doses, guys. If you're watching this on Friday, because remember, the daily dose episodes are not in line with the actual day. We're trying to play catch up. So I know this is dated like February 7th, but it's actually March the 20th, right? We're that far behind on the shows. I'm catching up this year, but there's gonna be a lot of videos dropping this weekend, a lot of daily doses, guys. We got to talk about Metal Gear, Kojima, all that stuff that's happening. We got to talk about the new Nintendo console. We got lots to talk about. Stuff that I wanted to talk about last week, but I wanted to take a week off and render a ton of videos because Bloodborne is dropping in 4 days, baby. And I'm going to be covering that game. And I wanted to make sure that I had a healthy supply of content on the channel for 2 reasons. A, because like I said, I'm covering Bloodborne. B, is because if something else happens, technology hates me, guys. I was talking to Dormouse about this in the comments the other day, and she said, you know, we got to find the fairy that you upset, the copyright fairy that you upset. We got to find the technology fairy that you upset. We got to take them out. Dr. XZ was saying the same thing. Just in case something happens, I want to have videos that are already scheduled to post for you guys. So if something happens, you guys are still getting videos, and that's what I took a week off for. So I'm back now. We should be getting 2 to 3 videos a day. And like I said, this whole weekend is going to be a marathon of nothing but Square One Games videos, guys. From the Dishonored playthrough to Road to Completion, that's going to all go up this weekend, all 10 episodes and tons of daily doses. So, you know, I just wanted to kind of fill you guys in and do this update video, but I'm back. And unless something happens again, we should be good to go, guys. So I will talk to you guys in tomorrow's show. You guys be good.